We are live.
Hi everyone. How are you this evening? So Denise and I were talking a little bit earlier, and we want more than anything tonight to be fun. And of course, as always, spiritual. But we want spirit to kind of move in certain ways tonight, right? In ways that we like right now, the thunder's coming in here. That was what that was spirit's way of telling me. Um, so tonight we're gonna try to like make it more spontaneous than normal, and we're gonna try to let things flow a little bit more, rather than be so worried about. So if you have questions, always put them in caps. The other thing too tonight is that Denise might have some new avenues that we talked about earlier that are going to be explored. Okay. And I might be in a different character tonight, which I haven't revealed yet. So I have a twin, and his name is F. Eft. I'm Jeff, and he's Eft.
Like EFT?
EFFED, like
Oh,
F.
F. Okay.
Yeah. So,
Otherwise, he's effed up.
yes, he's the other side of me that you might see tonight.
Okay.
So he's like my alter ego, but he's also someone that through me channels what he has to say to you. So instead of getting a reading from, and some of you have seen Eft before, yes, on my channel. You may have too. He may be back tonight if he's compelled to come in that way. In other words, if he really thinks something is daunting or evil or needing immediate attention, he may come in. So I just wanted to introduce him to you because I feel it's time.
I haven't met him.
You have not met him yet? Okay.
No, I have not met him.
Okay.
And I'm on the same page with Jeff tonight. I've been talking to my guide and my angel, and we're going to work with them more tonight. I'm going to kind of more, y'all know Gaelic pretty much, but I'm going to introduce my daughter more. So that was the other thing I wanted to do. Because a lot of times we're so focused on everything else. The people and the spirits and guides that help all of us, myself, you, our guest, everything. We don't honor them as well as we should.
No, and we don't oftentimes realize how much they play a role every day. So that's what I'm trying to make sure for you, especially you guys, when you have questions that might be the same or things that you bring to other people. We just want to give you an avenue that you can ask the same question, but at least you might get the same response, but you'll get it from somebody delivering it a different way.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to put my YouTube channel up on, because I want to mark us some, what do you call them? People to help give them the blue.
Blue.
And I have to go to YouTube to do it. See if I can do it. I'm going to try you, Kendra, right now. Channel, pin, report, remove, put user, hider, add as a moderator. Standard can review and remove old messages and hide, but users and time.
Hi, Red Dragon. Hi, Kendra. Hi, Teresa.
Modes in life and awesome. I'm going to mark you as a standard, okay? See how I lost you. Okay. Did you just do Red Dragon? Or has she been a...
I think Red Dragon is popping in from mine, right? but I
Okay.
didn't do it. No,
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah, because I'm just kind of learning all this kind of stuff. And then last night when Allie was telling you about it,
yeah, it
I
didn't dawn on me
remembered.
that I didn't have to necessarily not be in Stream. Like I thought I would always be in StreamYard because that's where I was originating from.
Yeah, me too. So then I went, oh yes, I remember
And
now
it
how.
didn't dawn on me. It didn't dawn on me until just now, actually. So, but yeah, I had a couple times where I have done like I've gone straight through YouTube and it's been I call it a
I didn't do it.
wrenching. But lately I haven't been able to go through YouTube to have a live. And I don't know
Well,
why. In other words,
um,
I used to be able to go on it and I used to just press live and go live through YouTube and I can do it
yeah,
on my phone, but I can't do it here on the Chromebook for some reason.
right.
I can.
Well, I can't either, Jeff. It
Mhm.
doesn't allow me to go live from YouTube either.
When your phone does it though?
Yeah, my phone
Yeah.
does, but the
Yeah.
desktop doesn't let
Yeah.
me.
And that's why I'm trying to figure out what I'm not doing that I need to know to do it on my desktop.
Red Dragon goes, I would not make a good moderator. I'll
Well,
try and switch
it's like
back
what I
and forth.
told her last night. It's what I told Allie. I'm like, sure, take it. Like,
Yeah. See, and I could have been so helpful last night because I had you on one screen and I had her on the other screen.
because I said it that way, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so I was jumping back and forth between, but she's got a lot of moderators on hers. So it was, I'm just learning how to do all this crap. It's a lot. And then the other thing I wanted to share with our audience is sometimes when I'm trying to do a reading,
Hmm.
then all of a sudden I get pictures and shit coming in.
Yeah.
And,
Same
and then
thing.
I'm reading the notes. And so I've got to stop reading the the chat. And while I'm
Yeah. I try not to. It's
yeah,
hard
see,
though.
you and I are those personalities that were multitaskers. We're always doing two or three things at once. Our mind is going,
Yeah.
our hands are going,
Or
you know.
sometimes you look up and you see the right thing, right? Or
Yeah.
something that gets in the way of what you're trying to
Oh,
read.
Kendra got her wrench.
Oh, good.
Yay. So I don't know. Yep, she's got it. So at least now we got at least one person moderating for us. Oh, and the other thing I learned, you guys, um, that have channels, because there's several I think that have channels here, is that I went into YouTube uh, today and I changed for membership.
Hmm.
No, not membership, subscribers, that they have to be subscribed before they can make comments in the chat. That eliminates the bots. And then they have to be, then I made it like 5 minutes.
Hmm.
So
Yeah. I
that,
mean, bots, like, I don't know whatever happens. It's sort of a different thing, but that Nightbot character that you could use to use, I haven't seen that in a while.
uh-huh.
Remember Nightbot, the one that it wasn't a troll or anything. It was I think a way to moderate or something. I don't remember.
Oh yeah.
You
See,
remember Nightbot? Yeah,
Kendra's saying here about the other night, Gigi and I mean,
you
well, I
trolls.
wasn't streaming. It was just Gigi. I got to teach her how to market so that I can stream. Um, I had a troll earlier today, didn't I, Kendra? What's today? No, yesterday. I got one, and I gave them an opportunity to I leave their comment up if
Yeah,
they donated $10 to my channel. But
that's a
if
good
they But if they don't donate the $10, then I was going to block them. So I gave them like 5 minutes. They never donated. So that's what I started doing the other night with Gigi's. With Gigi, Gigi's starting to learn the age difference in our personalities. The poor girl, I probably shocked the shit out of her all the time. Sometimes I think she's like, "Oh my God, you're gonna get me banned from YouTube." No, I know my.
You know you're odd, yeah, and you know too what you've done it long enough to know.
I know what I could say and what I can't.
Yeah.
But so do you want me to see if Kathy's ready? Oh,
Yeah.
she's always ready. She just said, "Mom, you know I'm always ready." Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, Kendra's going, yeah, you had a troll. That was fun. I see. That's like when you get those calls from telemarketers.
Mm-hmm.
I just string them along, if I've got time, if I've got nothing else to do. I pull shit on them, just what I do like on here. Oh. Okay. Okay. What I'm doing is I'm setting up my little thing here for Kathy. I can show you. All right, this is my daughter Kathy. This is my angel. Oh, I don't know. Right there. And see all the little butterflies and stuff on the. Yep. And this was her motto. I always feel better after I whine. And it's W-I-N-E. That was my daughter's motto. And the other thing that I bought some time ago is, oh crap, don't knock your glasses, is this here, because this would be my daughter. This, she was born October 30th. So she loved, and so she's a Scorpio, right?
Yeah.
And so then I started doing this. This is my acupuncture Yeti, because he don't feel good. So I've been giving him acupuncture several times a week, and it worked.
Really?
Yeah, it really worked. He actually came out of, and after 7 days, he came out and he was in front of the cameras again, wasn't he?
Whoa.
It worked, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And so, and I give him back rubs because he needs a back rub. We all like a back rub. And I use the acupuncture in all the places on his body that he's having issues. Because I want him to be alive, to enjoy the mind cage that he is dwelling into. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's going fast. So that's my daughter, Kathy, because she's the one that told me to do this. Okay. This is my daughter's sense of humor. Like every time
she's not playing. She's not playing either.
No, she's not playing, because you should hear some of the shit she comes in with. She's no different now than when she was alive. I think a little bit more free. No, hell no. We lived together. We worked together. You'd never believe it. So I'm going to use the pendulums. Kathy likes this one.
Okay.
Where Gellick likes this one. So I have two. Of course, they can't agree on anything except me. Kathy, are you here tonight with us? She's going around in a circle, huge, huge circle. I'll just put it down a little bit. I don't know. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now she's okay. Show us yes, please, Catherine. Yes. Okay, show us no, please. And no is sideways, and yes is up and down. Kathy, I would like to know what we have to look for. What do you mean, no? Will you stop? Thank you. She stopped. When I started asking her what question, she's like, no, no, I'm not going to answer. So then when I said stop, she stopped. All right, Kathy, can you tell us what we have? Exciting news regarding quit reading my mind. Um, that's the other problem I have, Jeff. Do you have that problem? Do they read your mind when you're using the
Yeah.
pendulum?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That's what makes them stop and start when I'm before I, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Which is a good thing, but then they're already reading. Like right now, my train of thought changed, so it
yeah.
knows like it now it's
Now
time
it's
to go
mine
away. Yep,
stopping too because
yep.
we're talking instead of talking to them.
Hi, Jackie.
Looking for what's that? Where is Fufu? We are looking for your tarot ask backwards is looking for wee wee. Hello all.
Daryl has
John
backwards is not here right now. The pendulum is moving because I'm here. My name is Eft, and the more that the pendulum moves, the more he's gonna come through Jeff.
wow.
You want to be here and you want Jeff gone, don't you? Don't you? So I guess that's a yes tonight.
No.
Show Denise what no really means. Show her what no really is. This is no, Denise. This is no. You just saw yes. And if you don't want me here, fuck you.
We want you here.
You want me here? Well, then I'm going to show you yes. I'm going to stay. There. Yes.
Good.
What was that?
That was Eft.
Oh, okay.
He's going to stay. He was giving me an education on what yes and no with your pendulum was.
Oh, all right. Okay. I didn't know what happened there. I
Yeah.
saw John, and all of a sudden, F took over. I guess because I just lost like 2 or 3 minutes of time.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, there's sometimes I do readings, and right afterwards, I don't remember anything I read. It's like, because it's like, I feel when that happens, I have this heaviness in my chest. And it just like, not like heart, but like chest. Okay, Catherine, I would like to know, is the Epstein files going to ever be released in September 2025? Will the Epstein files be released in September 2025? She's saying yes. Is it going to be by the victims are going to release the names? Yes. Is it going to be next week, this coming up week? This is the 6th. So will it be sometime after the 6th that they're going to be released? Yes. Will it be done before the 16th? Will it be done within the next 10 days? Yes. Is Donald Trump having a mental breakdown? Yes. Is he scared? Yes. How are you doing? Are you doing good?
Yes, on both questions, and I had to calibrate it because I didn't know if when I was holding the pendulum if F did it or not. Did F calibrate?
He said yes. He went, yes was back
Okay.
and forth, and no was
Okay, because that was what I got. I got yes was back and forth tonight, and no was actually left to right. So I got yes on both questions that you just asked too.
Yeah. And so I've been saying for some time that the second week of September. I don't know. And you said 9/11,
I keep,
9/12.
I kept getting 9/11 for some reason for a long time. And I'm still getting it. I don't know what's going to happen on that day, but I just kind of feel like something's coming in then.
Thank you, Kathy. I put my
I think he's going into Chicago tonight too, or tomorrow morning. So my guides are telling me, and then there's something on my page too. I think he's going into Chicago either tonight or tomorrow morning.
he.
He put something sick up there about I love the smell of morning deportations.
I know.
Did you see that? Yeah.
Oh my God. Did you listen to that
Hi Fatima. Hi Crystal.
that thing from iHip?
I did.
Oh, I love those two. Those two women. I mean, they're funny. They make you feel the news is funny. They don't make us feel like we're freaking nuts.
Fatima, Fatima, Fatima,
Fatima.
Fatima. There's something gory. There's something gory in your attic, Fatima. They're showing me something gory. Is there a big red spot somewhere, Fatima? A big red spot. They're showing me a thatched roof with a leak in it. I'm going to read on it. Maybe it's a metaphor. Seven of Wands, Eight of Wands reversed, Knight of Wands. Wow, Fatima. All these wands. Two of Swords. Wait a minute. Yeah. Is someone trying to move in with you, Fatima? Are you soon going to be holding someone else in that house? Is there a ghost in that house? I feel like you need to stand your ground. I don't know if it's boundaries or someone's trying to come in to a sacred space you have that motivates your life. But this is what's happening. You got the Seven of Wands coming in, standing your ground. Someone's diving deep, digging deep here. Eight of Wands reversed, plans falling apart, energy stagnant. Knight of Wands. Is there some sort of new venture that you're trying to take on right now that in the past you might have denied wanting to do because you didn't feel like you could do it? But they're saying, fucking do it. But you need to stand your ground, and you need to be understanding that whatever is invading your space and getting in the way and putting those sounds in your mind, it needs to stop. The battle is over, Fatima. Ten of Pentacles reversed. For generations, you and your family have had a certain kinship to a certain location. There's a certain affinity for a certain type of area to be in, or a certain way of doing things, or something that's been of benefit to you that has been passed down in your DNA. Ten of Swords reversed. The outer energy. People don't recognize how frightening your gift is. The hope and fear is that your higher self will be the one to take over, kind of like me. Free yourself of the idea that you can't do this. You can do it, Fatima. Crystal, I saw your question.
I marked it.
Okay. Sorry, Fatima. I invaded your energy without asking. That's something F would do. Jeff wouldn't.
What?
Fatima, Jeff was channeling Eft when he came into your energy. That's what happened. And then when Jeff comes back, he don't know what happened. Eft has a dirtier mouth than you.
Does he?
Yeah, and he's like, he's very forceful. Does that feel like that when you come out of it?
I feel warmer when I come out of it, and I feel bothered. I feel nervous. Like I don't feel calm. Like I need to take something right now, like my ibuprofen or something, because I don't. I haven't taken pills yet today.
Well, you want to send him away?
I might have to banish him
because we don't want you to be. We don't want you to be ill from it. What is coming? And then I marked Red Dragon, Kendra. I'll mark her. So take a deep breath. What time is it? Oh, okay. I lose track of time. That's the other thing, that we don't have a sense of time when we're doing this. That's the other thing about it. And I lose, like one time I'll look at the clock and it's like, okay, 3 minutes has gone by. And the next time I look, it's 45.
Yeah. Same.
It's like, where in the hell did... And I notice that a lot of us do that. It must be because of what we do, because
the energy knows no time, or the readings know no time. It's like it's happened. It's happening to you in a timeless, like a vacuum where there's no measure of time or something.
And the other thing I'm noticing, the more I accept, what was that I watched earlier today? There was someone, I think it was Linda G. When I was talking about, I was watching Linda G and Kevin
Lewis.
Yeah, Kevin Lewis. Those two are so connected when they're together. They're very good. It was great the way Linda said that once she, because her and I are close to age. And I understood what she was talking about. It's like all of a sudden through the day, all of a sudden you'll think something in our past will just pop into our brain. Or like, what? And I go, what the hell that come from? Mm-hmm. And she was saying once guides told her that when that occurs for her, especially if it's something that we feel bad about, is to offer it up to the universe and apologize for what we did wrong. And I thought, oh my God, that is so true, because there's so many times and I don't know what to do with it. They're giving me this information and I don't know what to do with it. Mm-hmm. So I learn all the time from other readers, and like you, That's why I ask you so many questions. Is because I'm like a huge sponge. I just
Yeah,
suck
I
information.
mean, that's all we are doing really, is because we're gaining what we already know. We're already shown if we're tuned in. If we're not tuned in and we're not feeling it, you know, then it's like you have to rely on the energies of others to kind of jog what it is that is good about your energy and how it plays off of someone else's, because in certain cases there are just people that you won't resonate with, and then like until you actually try it you think you won't, and then you sometimes won't, but then you do and you're like, shit. Like, I've read with people I thought I would be really good with.
Uh-huh.
I was horrible with them. Like, we would get different stuff, and the way if their style of reading is different, that's fine.
Yeah.
But if you're constantly getting different stuff with them, it just looks absolutely
Especially
horrible.
when it's the opposite
Yeah.
of what. So yeah, because I see that with a lot of people like you and I and Allie and Gigi and all those that I read with on regular. I noticed that we have totally different styles, but we come out with the same answer.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
Like, I
a
don't read
different.
the same way you do. I don't think I read the same way Allie does. I'm not really sure of her style, how she does it, because I don't really always see her with tarot cards. I see her with oracle decks. So
Yeah.
I'm just wondering why she, and I don't know if it's, but we do get the same stuff. So
Well,
I
right.
don't use oracle decks. I've only used one, and it was Kristen Louise's, and I've used it maybe twice. But I mean, I've never tried an oracle deck. I got that one that for politics or whatever. I've used that maybe twice, but I'm just not as drawn to oracles as I am tarot or
Well, that's
Lenormand.
like with
Yeah.
I do both. But I'll tell you what, Allie, she just started learning to read cards
Oh,
not
really?
yeah, no, oh, it's been a while, but hers was more intuitive. And she's also Buddhist. She's a
I didn't know that until today, until I got a Facebook request from her, because I thought you were the only Buddhist around me. And then I saw her
no.
thing on Facebook. I didn't know she was Buddhist. But that
And
would
her
explain
and
why
I
she.
are like
Yeah.
sisters. It's so crazy when her and I talk. It's like I'll be telling her something and she'll go, "Me too."
Hi,
Or
Judith.
say she'll be saying something and I'll go, "Me
Yeah.
too." Good evening back, Denise. Beautiful chat. Judith Anderson's here. I need a hit on my cigarette. Thank God. So I pulled cards when F was reading, but I'll just put them back because I don't really know what F's question was.
All I did was I got the sense that, or if F is,
No, stay.
what?
So did he leave?
Uh, okay, so I don't know what.
There
Okay, so I don't know what F told Fatima, but I'm getting this idea here that there's like this old way of doing things, and there's this motivation to surrender an old idea of doing something a certain way, and or someone's trying to put it into her head to do something a certain way and she's not open to it, and or someone's trying to move in.
Yeah, it's pretty much it. I would,
um,
go back and listen to what he said after, later.
I kind of feel like there's a wall, though. Fatima has to let down a wall about something, and I don't know if something's been drip, 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 drip. If there's a leak of any type or anything in a roof, but I'm getting the sense that something's approaching that has something to do with like a genealogy marker or a DNA marker. I don't know if it's like some gift that is like ancient that the family has, something that they all have in common that is like a shared interest or motivation. But I feel like it's almost a ritualistic thing, maybe around the holidays. That's what, and I feel like something is threatening that. There's something that somebody is moving away from that way of trying to do something, and I don't know if that's what it is, or someone is trying to it's one-upsmanship, something like that. That's all.
It's something going, yeah. Right now I don't feel the energy as heavy today as I've been feeling it for like the past.
Me too.
It feels like it's lightened up, you guys. It doesn't feel, just before a storm comes in and the pressure, the barometric pressure, you feel it. Well, I feel it. I know most people should.
Some people get headaches, or some people get, if they have like fibromyalgia, or they have something,
It kicks our ass with fibromyalgia.
Yeah, it does. But my mother had it, and every time there was pressure, she had TMJ too. You would hear the joints in that temporomandibular area. You would hear when the rain was coming. So there is something to that.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, the doctors and nurses I've talked to, they all said yes, that they've discovered that it did.
They did too with her, and I was like, no. When I was a kid, I'm like, that's horse shit. No, it's not. It's not. And she schooled me pretty quickly. Yeah.
Kendra's talking about Kendra says she gets headaches with barometric pressure. Yeah. So what are you going to answer? We got 3 questions.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
I know I got sidetracked too. What do my guides have to say about my finances in the next few months? What about my finances?
Were you ever in a high school play, Crystal, where you did anything with history with George Washington? Because they showed me a dollar bill and then they showed me a stage. Or Benjamin Franklin, or whoever the heck it was. But let me just look here. Whoops, that card wanted to come out.
Let's see. I don't know if Crystal, she might have left.
She's been trying to pay for something for months now.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
On your website? What do my guys have to say
about my finances in the next few months? Let me look. This is the card I was thinking I might get. You're getting out of a situation where something's about to be paid off, I think. I don't know why I'm getting that. You're getting, it was almost like a burden that you couldn't avoid. I don't know if it was like a refrigerator that broke down or like a car part or something, but this came in. This was something you couldn't get away from. And it's been dogging you out. It's been impeding your ability. Not that anyone can really save anything anymore, but to keep your head above water. It's been impeding your ability to do that. And also it's telling me too that you've been a really good steward. It was almost like damned if you do, damned if you didn't. In other words, it wasn't that you had to have this thing, but by the same token too, the other part of it is that like, you may have had to hawk some debt or hawk something or sell something to get it. Coming up for you, things are starting to straighten out. They're not going to be that perfect, but you did with the 6 of Swords get this energy. I look at opposite the energy crystal of the sun. It's not going to be perfect, but you're starting to swim out of it to where I don't know if you talked to a debt manager, but I'm feeling like you asked someone who might have some better knowledge of it. You got the Nine of Wands as the energy outside of you. Like there have been people, um, you you struggled to do anything that you wanted to do, even for yourself, just like as a, what do you call it, a creature comfort, I'm hearing, because you couldn't have the money to do it. But the Page of Cups is coming in, so I kind of feel like the hope is there that there's this message of somebody helping you, or somebody that you've gone to in the past is going to return a favor to you, is what I'm hearing. And then I get yourself being freed of the red tape that's keeping you in debt. If this were upright, I might be concerned, but I feel like it can be a lot of bureaucracy and a lot of debt that you're under. And you may still be in the next few months, but I kind of feel like, based on the cards before it, whereas you didn't have a plan before, you've got a better plan now. That's what I've got for you.
Mine's the same, but I'll show you the cards. Same story. Mine might be a little gloomer.
Okay.
Her current situation is the Fool. It's like it's beginning and the end. I think she's at the point of finances right now where there's a boundless potential. It's just happened to, yeah. And then the next card is the Eight of Wands reversed. So she, it's at, you're stalled, you're delayed, you're trying to make choices and decisions, but you don't know which way to go.
Her hands were tied. I kind of feel like that's what that Eight of Swords was.
That's what I picked up.
It was like damned if she was, damned if she didn't.
And then it was what I have is moving forward is you got the Devil. And it's an unhealthy attachment is what I'm getting. There's either someone or something that restructure your outgoing income, your outgoing expenses. I just did that myself. I just went through and I eliminated anything extra. I'm preparing for the worst right now. I'm expecting the worst for our economy. So I'm cutting out any expense I don't have to have.
There was something on, not to cut you off, people are skipping meals. They're skipping breakfast right now. There was a report on Crystal Ball and Kyle Kalinske about McDonald's is noting that people are not going to breakfast anymore, even though McDonald's has been climbing in price. So that's pretty sad.
Well, the few times I've been inside the grocery store, which is we only have two major grocery stores here in this small town. And whenever I go in either one, they're not packed. There's plenty of room. You can get around anywhere in the stores. Like where last year it was like you went in the grocery store and you had to have turn signals on your buggies, Now it's not. So anyway, I'm seeing here this is moving forward. You have to make some decisions and consideration. Take action because it's not looking good. The Devil's saying we're all facing it though, Crystal. You're not in this boat alone. All of us, no matter what your income is, no matter how much your income is, you have to reduce the expenses going out in order, whether you're a millionaire or my income, Social Security, retirement. We're down there. I'm not at the bottom, but I'm down there. And then I have the Hierophant is how it's developing, which is good. This is coming up. You need to follow the rules and rules But you can get help through a financial, if you've got heavy credit card debt. There's an organization that my 73-year-old friend used to straighten out her expenses. She contacted them, and they helped her so that she could eat again, because it had gotten so bad. She just couldn't afford to eat. I'm serious. It was that bad. I pay for her cell phone every month because it's the only way I make sure I know she's okay. Because the cell phone she had before that was a piece of shit. It never worked. It was so I just do it because I'm selfish. I want to know where in the hell she's at. you know.
No, I mean, yeah.
So anyway, and then your outcome is the 9 of Swords. You're having difficulty sleeping, honey. I think we all would be having trouble sleeping with this. I pulled a clarifier, which I ended up with the 2 of Wands upside down. Hasty action or no plan. It's up to you to make the decision. Because then the 2 of Pentacles came out afterwards. So you're juggling. So now you got to make decisions on it. Because what it's saying, if you don't cut back, you're going to end up with the devil, is what it's saying. So,
did someone, when you were growing up, always say to you, money doesn't grow on trees?
Please.
No, Judith, I eat because it excites me, and I'm looking for like a lifeline, probably. I don't feel like there's much in life that's enjoyable. So I feel like people were preachy about money to her, and I feel like she might be a little bit hard on herself about it. It might be the type of thing where even though enough of it is never enough, it was something that was always like shown to her as like a measure of something, or she needed to watch her pennies all the time, even from when she was a kid. And like she was always diligent about saving, because they showed me not just a money tree, but they showed me like some sort of
Crystal.
e-bank or yeah.
Crystal, can you give us a sign?
She's here, but I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, but she's not responding to anything.
Maybe she's mad at us.
And all of a sudden I got a feeling of crying.
Yeah, I got a feeling like I did something wrong.
Yeah, she's here. Is your finances in a shitty condition like the rest of ours? Is it causing you sleepless nights, or are you got more money than you know what to do with? Watching and listening. I guess you don't know. Okay.
The pendulum said it's going to be fine. Kind of like the outcome of what I got. I did a poetry prayer at the end of hers, and I asked Pendy to tell me what she could see, what she could transmit to me, and I started rhyming it. But yeah, I don't feel like it's bad money wise. I just feel like you're kind of like you're in the same boat, like she said about all of us, but it's not something that you like being in right now, because I feel like you might come from a money-oriented family. I mean, who doesn't? Everyone had to survive, so that statement's kind of meaningless. But I just kind of feel like it's this thing where enough was never enough, and it might have more things going on than just money.
But what I'm seeing is what's coming for all of us is.
It is coming, you guys.
It's coming, you guys. It's gonna be
bad, yeah.
And I do have insomnia, she said. Yeah, see, I could see that, and then I feel the sadness. All of a sudden, I felt like crying inside. There was my daughter. That's her. When I was telling you about when they're always here, that's not me personally. It has to be them because they can feel their energy where I'm just a human. They're not. Okay. So, Red Dragon, what is coming my way in the near future? In particular, any love project? Yeah, his name is Bob, and you can get him online or any novelty store. And he can be whatever age you want. He's a really, and he's real sweetheart, and he's guarantees satisfaction. It's a boyfriend operated by batteries. Did you ever hear of that one, Jeffrey?
Mm-hmm.
Bob. See, I don't want a boyfriend. I want a friend. I want somebody who has his own house, his own rent, his own car, his own money. Leave mine alone. I would rather be alone, LOL, Red says. Yeah, I know it. Me too. I am alone. But
Well,
mine's a choice. Mine's a choice because I've already had enough husbands and boyfriends for all of the women in the chat. Believe me, I've had my share. I just don't. I'm wore
they're
out.
yeah, they're telling me you're in a holding pattern right now about this, but they're also telling me that it's not for a lack of trying or anything that you're doing. You're doing the right things to attract love, but there's some sort of pull to something that has already died, and you keep being drawn to it. I don't know if it's because you're getting a lot of five cards. You got the five of cups that you're sitting in. You got the five of wands reversed. I kind of feel like you you're kind of in a sacrificing mode to where you're not loving yourself enough to attract the type of love that you deserve, because what I'm getting is your energy on top was the hermit, subconsciously the light of one, but the thing that you did get is the Knight of Pentacles, which is the kill or assassin or mass mercenary card, and then the Page of Wands is there. So it's that desire that's being killed. And I think it's being killed because of a past relationship that you feel like you were to blame for, or some aspect that has left you in a holding pattern that you haven't let go of or cleared out to be in a position to attract the exact kind of love you need. And here you go again. The last one, the last relationship you were in, I don't know if there was a lot of heat, a lot of, if it was in a like there was a lot of passion and fever to start, and I don't know if maybe the relationship ended around menopause or began around menopause, but it's a weird thing to where like you didn't want to, you weren't feeling what you felt in the beginning is what they're telling me. Then you got the Three of Pentacles reversed, so it's been you feel like it's been you for too long, for a lack, and it's been a struggle not having someone, not just to talk to, but to kind of get you through the day. I feel like there's more going on about needing a man than just or a woman than just companionship. The Empress reversed, so you kind of feel like this is the energy you're sitting in versus the energy of, there's more sadness than there is love to be given right now. I feel Two of Swords coming in as the outer energy. People don't feel like you're ready. You're not. You're too guarded. There's something you're not seeing about the bigger picture here as to why you're not seeing that person. Another two came in. So there's that partnership. The hope and fear is that you are going to find someone, but I think it's also a fear too that you're going to attract the wrong person. But in the end, I do get the King of Cups upright. So that bridge over troubled water, or that sort of, I feel too, there may be some idealism about your father. I don't know if the first person that you attracted was like your father or not, or too much like him, and that's a problem. But I am getting something that is positive at the end, but it needs to be tempered a little bit with some work that you might have to do first. I'm done.
I'm drawing cards.
I'll throw Pendy and see.
Red, I come up with you're going to have a reunion with someone that you're going to meet again, and then it came up with an associate, a man with. It looks like you could either. It's fateful ties. It's someone you had. There's a reason why he's your ex, but he's going to show up again, or has showed up again. But time is really precious, and the cards spirit saying don't waste your time on him, but he is going to or has, because it'll turn around with a lack of care, will be a slow decline, and then which is going to cause you nothing more than confused. It's going to make your mind confused. You're going to go. It's going to prevent you from meeting the right person, because memories and reminiscing is the next card that I pulled. So
More like 1 year, not 2 years, because I was asking the 1 to 2 year range, and it went 2, and it went no, and then it went, is it going to be more than 2, and then it went no. Then I went back down to 1, and it went yes.
And I got May or June. So
we're pretty close. Yeah.
Yeah, the next card I pulled says May or June. So sometime next summer. So your ex is going to show up.
I think it's less time than you think, Red Dragon. And it's less time than I initially thought, too, because your cards show that you have some work to do, or something needs to be done. I feel like you're being hard on yourself about something you haven't forgiven yourself for, or you believe was your fault. And I think that needs to go, because the celebration cards and things, I mean, I don't know if those things mean anything to you, but that's what I got. And I have to plug this in.
And Red, I came up with it's a little over half a year. Sue Toffee. Red says she is hard on herself.
Okay. Give me a second.
Okay.
I need to move my fan here. Oh, God.
And I'm freezing my ass off. It's only like...
It got humid today. It's going to go back down tomorrow, dew point wise, so it'll be tolerable. But today, thank God, the sun wasn't out the whole day. But it's just kind of humid over here. Our weather usually echoes yours like the next day. So I'm hoping it is as cold as it is.
The high for today was 56.
Oh, I wish we had that. I really do. I do so much better work, too, in it.
Yeah, and it's down to 49, and it's going down to 40 tonight.
That's how I like to sleep.
And it won't go up until Tuesday before it hits 70. So staying in the 50s and 60s. So that's why I've got the sweater on. I've got my big fluffy slippers on.
Okay,
You're welcome, Red.
Here we go. You're welcome, Red.
Faith is 56, 90 here in South Carolina. But you go, wow, 56 is 90 in South Carolina. It's cold here. In fact, I probably should go check on my cat. I've been trying to get her to come in, but she's I don't know. They run my life. My cat and dog. Judith says she has to leave and go to the store to get cat food as my cat is threatening me.
Thank you, Judith, for coming.
Yep. And she goes, blessed evening, Jeff and Denise, and chat for family.
Kendra, do you have someone around you that has the letter E that begins their name, like Elizabeth or Aaron or
I'll be
something?
right back. I'm going to check on my cat.
Do you have anyone that passed with that name? Elizabeth, Aaron, Erica?
Hey, Kiki, about time? You ready to come in? There you go. Come on. There you go. Good girl. I'm going to grab a burgers.
Have you had to be your own parent growing up? Like, did you have to find your identity, Kendra, not through what things your parent? I mean, this is the case with all of us, but I feel in your particular case, you really had to parent yourself more. Because I got the King of Wands reversed, and my spirit guides are telling me from your spirit guides that the isolation that you sort of felt, the way that you had to take a gamble on yourself and believe in yourself to this day, that was instilled in you as a child because you had to be more strong, because there was this element of I don't know if there's a military background in your family or something where somebody was heavy-handed as far as raising you or abusive, or if there was any type of verbal abuse. But I feel like there was this sort of regimented, almost detached quality to your upbringing. This meant the healing that would come from either meditation or there was this chronic sense of not belonging. So you had to kind of the person that is telling me this feels like a parent or like an aunt or a sister, that you had to do this all yourself, and they're guiding you as you go through this again, is what they're telling me right now.
She was the middle child, Jeff.
Okay.
Middle child. Her mom had a mental illness. Dad was kind of emotionally unavailable.
Yeah, there's a lot of that around here. You also have this sense that
Then they bounced
always around. Things were chronic, like in the subconscious, you were always waiting for the next shoe to drop because it came out in the Celtic. And I'm just telling you this because it's not necessarily psychic. It's just the structure of where the card had landed in a certain house. It landed in the subconscious. So there was this chronic sense of when's the next shoe going to drop? When's the next shoe going to drop? You know, and that's chronic because it was never like an absolute death, but the constant shifting, Kendra, gave you the embodiment of the strength, is what my guides are telling me, that led you to where you are today, where you're having to still build on it in life, as we all do. But your foundation is a lot more rock solid, and you know that now. And your guides want you to be in possession of that knowledge, so that you can do the next thing you're going to do, because there is something challenging, but it's not challenging because I feel like something could be either threatening you, or it could be something that you're going to go right through and blow through. Because as I say, when this card comes through, it is justice on some level, but when it's reversed, it can be the jealousy or the victimization of the same sort of abuse that was perpetuated on you, or the heavy-handed things. So do you have a sharp tongue ever? They're telling me that with that upbringing and the strength that you do have, you can be maybe a little bit, you're lacking in this, in the temperance, but you're just as hard on others as you are on yourself. So what they're telling me is, the thing that you have been waiting for, and the thing that you've felt like you've sacrificed for your entire life, I feel like you've also kept your mouth shut at times when you should have said something. It's coming in. This thing is coming in, but you need to be careful of the Three of Cups. To me, reversed is like I don't know if you ever thought of suicide. I don't know if you've ever had your own mental issues, if that was genetic, but I feel like you're being challenged again. And it's a very dark type of challenging energy. There's something that you're waiting on to change that has not changed yet. And I kind of feel like your reaction to it is like right now, that same embodiment of the strength you had as a child that tested you is going to test you again. And they're telling me that you're rock solid for this. I don't know what that means, but that's what I have for you. Oh my God.
Bless you.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Red, I was thinking, I said that you'll meet this person in May or June. Gemini. That or the person that you're going to spend your romance with will be a Gemini. Either Gemini or it'll be May and June. It came to me while Jeff was reading, so. Okay. And Kendra, I have for you, in a blink of an eye, life is passed you by. That's what this big bat's eyes.
They're telling me, Kendra, that it won't be a challenge for you because of the experiences in the past. I just did the poetry prayer. So these things can play out the way you want them to, but you are going to have to rely on that strength. But it's going to have it's the thing that you're looking to come in. I'm getting the no because I was thinking that you were in for some sort of roadblock. Far from it. So I don't know what Denise is going to say next, but I don't think it's as bad as I'm making it out to be. I think it's just the foundations there for you to be good.
Okay. Now I lost word. Okay. At a point, life is fleeting, and then we have clarity. You're going to come up. After Jeff's reading, and with mine now, you're going to see the clarity. Actually, I'm going to finish his story. He kind of gave you the past and present, and I'm going to go with the future here because that's what Spirit's telling me. That's what my intuition's telling me. You got a soulmate, your spouse, and it's showing it's unbreakable. You have a new situation coming up. Need to notice anything currently, and you got a new situation coming up with a feminine presence. So it's you're going to be making a big fuss. I don't know what your family connections and stuff are, but what I thought, I don't know you personally. I don't know your family life. What I'm seeing in the cards is that it's like you got a daughter or daughter-in-law or having a baby. Am I even anywhere close to that? I don't know. Are you too young? Hey, Spirit Readings, Gigi. How you doing? Kendra, I'm seeing you becoming a grandma. Is that possible? I don't know how old you are. No answer. Okay. Oh, here. No. I don't have any daughters, just 2 boys. Are they of age to be married or have girlfriends? Yes, Matilda, I hear you. Oh, they're young boys. Well, maybe it's a sister or someone close by. Someone feminine nearby. I could be totally wrong. Maybe it's a dog. Matilda, shut up. Oh, she did. I didn't know she put her. Oh, well, shoot. You know what's wonderful about this? You have 2 sisters and a niece that could be of age to have kids. Okay. Well, that's what I'm picking up, Kendra. that it's showing a birth. And a solid, whoever it is, it's in a solid relationship. That was like me after my third. It was like, I'm not having no more. So, okay. I come up, Jeffrey, for Kendra was that there's a birth somewhere around her.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I got, and she said it's not her kids, but it could be her sister or one of her sister's kids. So,
do we figure out if she had any spirit guides that had passed that might be talking to her?
She didn't say.
Oh, okay.
Oh, if she did, I didn't read it. Let me see. Personally, better not have any more kids. I hear you, girl. I don't have any daughters, just 2 boys. Let me see, Crystal. What was that, Crystal? What have you been doing about the relationship between us and Canada? Oh, Crystal. I would like to find out how we're going to survive this with Canada. Please, Canada, please don't hold us responsible. We believe us. We didn't want this. It was stolen. It was freaking stolen. Okay, I got to stop going through comments. My niece is named Erin. I love her so much. Okay.
Are we on Sue Toffee?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Red Dragon goes, I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. There you go, Red. Yeah, because I'm seeing he's going to either has or he's going to try to, and you're just going to have to tell him to. You're the reason why you're my ex. There's a reason. I'm worried about work finances. Is Sue you know what I want to ask? Sue Tuffy, I'm worried about work and finance. Oh, work and finance. Yeah, they go hand in hand. Let me see. Work. I gotta go to the tarot cards. Those are my oracle. Those were for spirit. Sue Toffee, Sue Toffee, Sue Toffee, Sue Toffee, Sue Toffee. Okay. Okay, Sue Toffee, Sue Toffee. Sue Toffee. I hate it when it does this. Work and finances. Okay, Dada. Okay, I have the Queen of Cups is your current situation, and she's holding on with that lid tight on top there. They're supportive. You've got nurturing and supportiveness coming. That's covering your situation, your current situation, because duality, you got to make a choice. There's something coming up. You got to make a choice about maybe at work, maybe it's promotion, demotion. I don't know, something about work, or maybe you're going to have to make a decision about finance. No, this is be your work related. Something at work, you're going to be offered a choice. And then then we have the Empress is at the point of moving forward. So you got an abundance coming. Yeah. I think you're going to have a job offer. Yeah. and you're going to have an abundance. It's going to increase your income, or who knows? Like for me, working from home is so much cheaper because I don't have all those added expenses. And then on the how it's developing is the Two of Wands. You're having it's a clear path. You're ready to go. Whatever it is they're going to offer, you're ready to go. Um, and then at the Four of Swords is like, okay, the outcome or solution is clear your head. No,
Do
clear
you?
your
Oh,
head.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. I'm still uh, mental preparedness. That's what I got from it because then if there's going to be a little bit of battle, I think I think that's your internal. That's all of a sudden it just said, no, this is you. This is not outside of you. This is inside of you. You're going to have an internal battle on, can I
Yeah.
handle this? Am I responsible enough? Am I
Yeah.
good? So Sue Toffee, I think you just need to go with it. I think you can. You just have to accept it. Okay. Hopefully it helps. Did I make
Sue Toffee, there are a few things I want to say here. I feel like there's something good coming in that's faded for you, but I feel like, do you know what the term quiet hiring means? I don't know if you've ever worked from home or you've worked in a situation where you got into a job and then found out it wasn't what it was cracked up to be, or they actually had you doing more things. But I feel like, given your versatility or the skills that you possessed or the versatility, and I saw for some reason a homemaker who actually is an interior designer or someone that was at a county fair where like there was this blue ribbon prize and there was square dancing. I don't know what that was about, but I'm trying to tell you that there's this ability to jump from different things, I think, because within a county fair, there are a lot of things. I feel like you've either had a lot of jobs or you've done a lot of different types of jobs. But the big thing I want, and I'm echoing exactly what she picked up on, the reason I got quiet hiring was I got the wish fulfilled, as I showed you in the beginning. That's the energy you're in right now. That is coming in abundance. What also came in, though, is the challenge of being in a situation where you might be in over your head as far as overextending yourself, but not realizing it as far as the energy that you're expending on something, or maybe you're decorating or something and it's more expensive than you had imagined, or redecorating. I don't know. But with the versatility you have, you're ready to do this. This is something that you've had your mind on for a while. If it's a job change or some sort of different way of managing your money. The Eight of Cups came in, though, as an energy that you had to walk away from a situation to make a clean break to get to this, but it's faded. You're sitting in it. It's not reversed. It's faded. Then I got a positive, the sun affirmation for you, which tells me you're going into it. I also got for you, need to be careful of corruption again, either corruption from, I don't know if you have stocks, and I don't know if it's the greater issue of what's coming around the bend that Denise was alluding to earlier. But I kind of feel like maybe if you can put more than one egg in different baskets, it might help you. Or if you've got too many eggs in different baskets, try to pull them out. You're getting out of the prison. The hope is to get out of it. I feel like this has more to do with the unhappiness in a situation than it does about money itself. I feel like there's something new you're going to do that has to do with a position more than this has to do with money. And the Page of Cups, there's this reaffirmation of identity, that identity crisis. Denise alluded to this too. The Page of Cups, when it comes in reversed, is about identity or gender identity or fluidity. I don't know if there's any of that with you per se, but I feel like there's this don't accept the stinky fish offer if there is something that you're on that is on the horizon, because you will be like this again. Okay. and you need to get out of that. So overall, I think the message is this. I'm just trying to see the number. The 8, you got 2 8s, which is about money. The 8th house, I think, is about money, or it might be Virgo. I don't know if you're a Virgo or a Scorpio, but I feel like the time is right now for this. And I don't know if Denise had the same take I did, because I didn't hear all of it. I heard bits and pieces of it, but they sounded a lot alike. So yeah. I hope that resonates for you. Let me see what Pendy says.
Okay.
Yeah, they're telling me that was a spot on take on it. Hi, Michael Stevens. They're telling me that was a spot on take on it. So I don't know what it is you went through, but I kind of feel like I'm not. What's hard tonight, I'm going to be candid about it, is I don't feel like the energy's 100% there with people. I kind of feel like, and I could be misreading this, you guys are just here to show respect for us. I'm not picking up on a lot of people's energy tonight. I don't know if it's detachment or what it is, but that's what I get for you. I need a drink.
I'm coming. Oh, I had to go check on my babies.
I don't know if Sutafi's still here.
I don't know. Okay, hide current. And now, Gigi, will I be able to get all of my medical stuff done before my hearing, which is October 6th? I happen to know that. Oh. Let's see, that's a pendulum. Pendulum.
Okay, let's see.
Kathy, will Gigi get all of her medical stuff taken care of, Doc? She said yes. She started yes before I could even. Will she get it? Yeah. A big yes. Thank you.
They're showing me fish, and fish means abundance. So I'm thinking yes, but I'm also thinking, I don't know if anyone around you fishes, Gigi, but I feel like you've been kind of feeling like you're grasping at straws. Like it hasn't been a linear process for you. It's been very scattershot, like trying this thing, or the pieces of the puzzle didn't come together in the order that they should. So that's why you're wondering. It's not because you're wondering because you're running out of time. It's because you're wondering if you did it in the right order. Like, in other words, would something be denied because it was incorrectly filled out or something? It's like a fishing expedition or something. Let me just look at this. Yep. Everything you've done is right so far. That's the energy you're in. You've put the seeds in correctly. The reverse card is the 10 of Swords. So it's a chakra cleanse. This has been stressing you out, but it's reversed. It's not upright. I feel like it's actually something good. You do want to put a fork in it, though. You've been working tirelessly on this.
And I got 4 of Wands.
I'm getting a good foundation here, 7 of Wands. So you really had to lay down the law, I feel like, within the state. I feel like things might not have been presented the right way the first time. Maybe you had to go back and show some piece of data differently. Or maybe they thought you were trying to commit fraud. That's kind of what I'm hearing, too. The Hierophant, this was the advice someone gave you. I feel like maybe someone didn't lead you down the right path the first time because it's coming in the past position. It might be the government itself that is the bureaucracy and all the paperwork. Then I get the 5 of Wands up top. That's the subconscious sense of like, should I pursue this avenue? Should I pursue more of my channel? Should I go into business on my channel and at the same time too try to pursue, these things that I need basically for myself, I need to pay attention to first. And your spirit guides have been pointing you to get on the computer too, and then do everything at once. This I'd be a little concerned with, but it is upright. It's the Knight of Pentacles. This current nightmare you're in, I think, is what it means. Is you're waiting for an answer, and something is stopped right now. Something there's a hurdle. Six of Wands reversed, so there may be some. That's the energy of now. You're feeling very defeated before anything has happened. I'm hearing because of all the roadblocks.
You're coming.
High Priestess reversed. This can be
Here.
shouting, like you've been having to really struggle to be heard, but also it can be someone who's just not enlightened. It also can be poor circulation or poor vision or poor hearing. I don't know if someone around you, someone's not hearing you or you're not hearing them. Temperance is coming in, though, the hope and fear, the outcome. King of Wands, I think you're going to do it. I think it's going to get done before the hearing. That's what I have for you.
Yeah, and I got the Four of Wands. After I did the pen, yes. And the Four of Wands, which is you will have a celebration. And then I pulled the four Page of Cups because new information is coming. New.
Denise, do you know Ramon? Moon Scarab? You must know Moon Scarab.
I know of, yeah.
Okay, he's here. He's here. He's in your room tonight. Yeah.
Cool. Hi. How are ya? I'm chasing dogs and cats. At least I'm not eating them. I'm just chasing them. Okay. You'll be all right. Just keep doing what you're doing. Your last test results. I know too much of the case on this, I think. Yeah.
There are still some struggles coming your way though with this, I think.
Yeah, just make sure.
I don't know if Denise is sugarcoating it, but the end result is good. But I feel like, my God, what an ordeal.
She's been through hell and back with it.
Has she?
Yeah, she's already been through hell and back. And then she got new test results done this past weeks and month. Yeah, this past week, and clarifying it's a necessity for her. It's not. She has strokes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
My God. When you come out of the stroke, well, we talked about it one night, I think, now that my memory's jogged. Now I remember, but
I got to go run to the dog.
Do you go through that, Gigi, where you can't, like you're out of balance or out of, you can't speak for a while, or your speech has been impacted by that? Like, how does that work to recover from that? To have them repeatedly and then try to come back from it? I'm just curious.
Close the door. You guys are going to trick me one of these days. I'm out of breath. Head chasing cat and dog. It's raining outside.
I don't see a stroke being caused by stress, though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you've ever seen, this is very simplistic. It's not to like make light of your situation, but what is that old an acronym? There used to be I don't know, I can't, give someone hope, stroke, like that. I asked if the situation that you're in make the stress worse for this and give you a stroke as a result of this. But they're telling me it's a chronic condition. It's not caused by anything external like stress. Is there some neurological condition that makes it that way? Don't you feel this? I feel this tonight, Denise, this disconnect. I was telling everybody, like, I feel like there's a wall between me and the energy tonight. I mean, not in a bad way, but I feel like it's almost like they're doing it. I told them very flat out, I felt like they were here just to make us feel better. But they didn't want to be here at all, some of them. I just came right out and said it.
Yeah.
I think when F came out, that might have done it.
Yeah. Well, being an empath, I can actually watch people on live streams and I read people's minds and shit, and it's really funky. I mean, it's weird as hell because like people ask other questions with other readers and stuff, and I have the answer. I'll take and think the answer or say it, and then the psychic reader comes out with the same answer.
Oh
So I'm beginning to realize that I don't believe in myself enough. I don't believe in my abilities as much. Because I feel so freaking much. It just drives me crazy. I rather stay home. It just feels more comfortable. When I go out,
Yeah,
I'm
me too.
happy, but
Well, soon, we may all be staying home.
I know and I'm worried about that.
It may get too dangerous unless you have a gun. Learn how
Maybe I'll go move in with my friend Nancy. Her house is bigger than mine. Last time she moved in with me, she literally closed her house down and moved in with me. So maybe next time I'll shut my house down and go move in with her.
Well, Michigan is blue, right? I think it's going to be a red-blue thing.
We were always a blue.
He's trying to get it. Yeah.
And then MAGA took over, and now we're kind of a purple. We're turning back blue. It was. We had this one governor before
Whitmer,
and his name was Rick Schneider. Remember the Flint water crisis?
Yeah.
Well, guess who caused that?
Was that Schneider?
Hi, Roman.
Was that Trump?
That was Schneider. Rick Schneider was the governor of our state when all those people. It was horrible. It cost millions and millions of dollars. Well, they're still recuperating. Like, we just had all of our main water supplies replaced here in town the past year or two because the pipes are so old in our state that they were lead. And then what they did is they stopped the water source from Flint and tapped into the Detroit water. No, they had the Detroit, which was purified and cleaned. And then they went to the Flint River, which was pure chemicals. And there was a process that should have been done that they didn't do. So when they tapped into the local water source in the Flint River, it corroded. It went through all the pipelines and released all the lead. And the lead is what caused all the poisoning in the city of Flint. And the devastation was horrible for our state. It was just a huge, and it was all over the dollar. It was all over $1. So, U.S. and Canada.
So, Crystal, I saw the RHCP I saw the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, and I the first thing I got is I think he's gonna. I think either it's gonna become more contentious to where it's like a Cold War type of thing, even though they're right next to us, and either he's gonna close the border, or Mark, what's his name? What's the president of Canada's name? The Prime Minister, Mark Carney. He's going to close the border. What I'm seeing here with this is there's something coming in on the border, and I don't know. And I was hearing Winnipeg, and I don't know if that's Alberta or Manitoba. I think it's Alberta. This is an apocalypse card. This is the energy around it. There's going to be something, some sort of thing that rattles, and I'm thinking it's ours. It's Trump. It's going to be like a skirmish. Like, there were skirmishes maybe between Mexico and us before in the 1800s, something like that. And it's going to be about, I know what it is. It's going to be about that whole thing about land where Trump said that he wanted to redraw the border because he felt that certain parts of it should be ours. Because this card is about the equilibrium or the balance. And the balance being knocked off to me seems more land than not, or less land than not. And but ultimately, cooler heads will prevail. This is on top of it in the subconscious. That was the good relationship in the past. Excuse me. That's in the past position. No, actually, no. It's in the subconscious, the way I'm supposed to do this. Queen of Wands. I see. Who was that one that Fatima talked about that was supposed to emerge but get caught up with Trudeau and Trudeau's scandals? She might be starting to come into the picture. I see female leadership coming in for Canada. And then the Ace of Wands. This is impotence, so this could be Trump coming in. A détente or some sort of Cold War that will come in as a result. Ten of Pentacles. So trade. I think this could be the legacy of trade and the good relationship we had with them. Versus the energy we're sitting in with the border, the energy coming out, or the internal energy right now, is the money and the tariffs that are going to be getting worse for a while, is what I'm hearing. Knight of Cups reversed. That's the outward energy. So the offers that are going to be made to try to reconcile this, and I'm thinking they're going to be because if they're mulish and ridiculous, they're going to be coming from our side probably. So yeah, and then it's going to take work to repair it, but the outcome is fine. But I don't know what the timetable is on this, so I'll ask Pendy. And I didn't ask about the earthquake in Japan yet. Hold on. I just see some sort of like border skirmish. And I have seen it before in visions where at night, by the dark of night, I kept hearing someone's going in there to try to do something. I'm going to shut up now and do my poetry prayer while I ask the question about Canada. It's not going to be bad or prolonged. I'm getting that it's going to be fine, but it's not going to be. It's going to be icy, is what I heard. Meaning, it's going to be kind of like a Cold War for a little while.
Fatima answered your question. Olivia
wanted to go in, but lost to Carney. Yeah, I feel like if Poliver were in there, it might be better because he's more insane. and I think he's more to the right of Carney. But there was that woman that worked under, well, not under, well, literally worked under, but worked with
the finance lady.
Yeah. I feel like she
think of her
might be
name.
coming back into the picture in some political role. I don't know who she is, but
She left because of whatever the last prime minister's
Trudeau.
It was something that they disagreed on, and he didn't support her decision, so that's why she left. I believe. That's what I remember reading
No, that's
about.
true.
It was so long ago, and so much shit has happened since. But what I got for the U.S. is Canada and the U.S. is our current situation is the 10 of Wands. Do I need to say anything more than that?
Yeah.
I mean, right there. I mean, that tells you that's a heavy burden that we're all dealing with. And the problem is disconnected. We have a president who's I can't stand this. Disconnected with the rest of society and humanity. He is just, we want to celebrate, and he wants to make us all freaking miserable, and he does it quite well. And moving forward, we have a Queen of Pentacles that's going to be coming in the picture here pretty soon. Home-centered. J.D. Vance? All of a sudden, I got J.D. Vance. What the fuck? Because I know he's going to South Africa because
he'll probably be president. He'll probably be president when a lot of this shit happens. Maybe.
Yeah, so I'm thinking it's the Queen because he's going. Matilda, hush. Oh.
We got a question on Epstein, and then we got Rabia as a new subscriber. Hi, Rabia. And then there might have been stuff before that. But as far as Japan goes, I'm getting more aftershocks. And I'm also getting another quake coming in. But I'm also getting, is it Xi Jinping? He might use it as a way to enact some sort of martial law in there. It's an abuse of power. And Crystal, I'm getting that you have ties to Japan. Something about your mother's heritage. And like other relatives over there. Yeah, it's something's going to happen again with them. I feel like there's something more coming out of that area that's going to be worse, even because look what came in. The energy we're waiting on this. We're sitting in this. Look, they're going to be chronic aftershocks. Death reversed, so it's chronic, and there's going to be more in the way of worldwide effects. Look, from this. And they're going to be felt. I'm getting a chill on this. They're going to be felt as far as Alaska again, or maybe even Seattle and whatever. More of that. And this looks like a female samurai. Is samurai Japan? I don't think is samurai Japan or China. Samurai is Japan, right? I think. Queen of Swords. Ramon might know that. That's a fact that someone really well-versed in something would know. I'm pretty certain that that's Japan. Hi, Matilda. Matilda.
The way my house is designed, I'm looking through underneath my computer screens, and I could see her in the living room watching me, and she's barking at me.
She's trying to warn you, I think, about something. I feel like they do that.
She wants treats. Yeah, she's warning me. Her stomach says, I need treats.
Red Dragon, he scares me too. And if you read anything
I'll be right
about,
back.
there's something on the page about Elon Musk went to Curtis Yarvin to get advice for his political party. The nexus between Peter Thiel and JD Vance is Curtis Yarvin, and the nexus between Elon Musk and Trump and JD Vance is also Curtis Yarvin. They want a monarchy, and they want to use us as biofuel and enact their I'm not making this up, their transhuman agenda. There's an interview with Peter Thiel where they ask him if he wants humanity to endure. He's hesitant to answer yes. So you should be scared. We might really go hungry then, because we might be, our consciousness might live on forever, but we might be in a new neo-feudalism where they just suck us for our whatever, because by then AI, they won't need us. The jobs will be gone and whatever. So it should scare you. There's a video today from, what's his name? I watched so many of them. He was from Midas Touch. I forget what his name is, but he's the kid. He's like 19 or 20. It's on my community page, and it talks about Elon being betraying Donald Trump again, and it has to do with his party. Adam Mockler.
Yes.
Yeah.
Adam, I saw that too. I watched.
Yeah.
You and I watch a lot of the same news sources.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I am. It's to be honest, I keep asking Spirit, what is our future? I mean, is it? I don't, and they won't tell me. I don't know about you, Jeff, but they're not telling me. I don't think we need to know, because we may end up changing the future.
I think the whole order is going to change.
Oh yeah, nothing's going to be the same. The whole world's going to change after this. This is.
I mean, those of us that are on the cusp of it, like if we're between 50 and 60, maybe we'll escape the worst of it. But I feel like it's going neo-feudalism.
It is.
I feel like it is going the way of. If you watch that movie that's out, 2073, that came out last year, it's a pretty good representation, I think, of what could happen. Because you've got half of this, well, not half of it, but you've got enough people that believe some of this shit. If you read and if you watch what the media is not reporting, the reason the media is not reporting on it is because it is so dire. It really is as bad as the things that are shown in independent media, because it really is. You have people that really believe this stuff, and they're not in government, and they could be the tools that could do the things that need to get done for the administration. And I feel like this has been a slow rolling coup, but it's a slow rolling coup that involves us for these things to start moving in motion. And it's inevitable now. I feel like it's inevitable. I'm not saying necessarily we're all going to be in camps, but I think there's a new order coming in where, I mean, literally Curtis Yarvin wants to take if we're older and we have no use or we can't do anything, he wants to kill us and use, as Red Dragon said, this is Curtis Yarvin. Use us for biofuel. Yeah. And Peter Thiel subscribes to this too, I believe. And JD Vance is funded by Peter Thiel. Why Curtis Yarvin is giving advice to Elon Musk when Elon Musk's third party I don't see anything happening with is kind of strange to me, unless there's something we don't know. Hello, Matilda. Ramon's never met Matilda.
No. Hi, Ramon. This is Matilda. This is the one that's making all the noise. She's a 14-year-old Shih Tzu. She's spoiled rotten. We don't have any more questions, do we?
I don't know. I don't think so, because I don't have a third index on my screen.
Curtis is here. Yeah. A third index. Yeah, I don't either.
I guess that would mean no, I think.
Mel B, what is he? I remember the last time you guys mentioned me achieving a milestone, and I'm interested to
Oh, we
understand
do.
what
Okay.
it could be. I don't know. It's hard to say, isn't it, Jeff?
Did you ever run a marathon? That's the only thing I just heard. Have you ever run a marathon, or maybe that's just a metaphor for this? Let me draw some cards on it. Fatima, just say Fatima.
Where am I at? Question above.
Melby's like, no. Yeah, it's gotta be a metaphor. Do you run circles? Do you run circles around somebody in a competition? Like, do you put someone to shame? Maybe that's what I'm seeing. Let me see.
Well, my question is, did you reach your milestone? You said you were going to achieve it, so he must have achieved it. So he's interested in his next one, huh? What? Oh,
What it
never
could
mind.
be, I think.
What it could be. Hmm. I
Have
have
you
no
been?
idea. I don't remember I don't remember when. That's the problem. That's the problem with our minds. Rabbit. Hi, Rabia. Hi, Rabia. I think Rabia must have a question.
Um,
I'm scrolling,
these cards are interesting.
scrolling, scrolling. Oh, okay. New subscriber. Cool.
There's a lot of framework here for either travel or desire to start either writing or I'm hearing some sort of new business venture, and it has something to do with travel or going abroad or going west. But they're not telling me. They're telling me your framework has to change because this has been coming up a lot tonight, and I don't know why. I don't know if some of you like have been in relationships where like your thoughts have sabotaged you, or you've been in a position to where, excuse me, if you didn't do what you thought you needed to do, you'd be put out of the castle. Like it's almost literally in medieval times when I think these were used. I think this meant, Denise, that if someone didn't have sex, they were thrown out of the castle. That's what this could have meant in medieval.
Really?
Yeah, but I she got that in the position of like she's got these ideas of things she wants to do, and I don't know if they're non-conventional, but the framework has something to do with hearth and home. I don't know if she's redecorating or she's got ideas for moving, but there's this sensation of travel because this is a home and it's reversed. This is travel. This is travel. And I feel like it's something she's been sitting on for a long time.
Oh,
It's been a dream of hers, um, and I think the Ace of Swords is coming in, so there's this opportunity, but it may involve having to give something up because there's that collateral damage component to it with the wreath or whatever that thing is around it. And then the Four of Pentacles reverse came in. I feel like she's been holding on to try to protect herself from trying to see something a different way or to move in the direction she needs to go, because then the 4 here came in, and 4s are foundational. I kind of feel like she feels like it's all or nothing. This is why she hasn't gone for it. Let me just see. It feels like it could be a little risky, but it's no more risky than it's let's put it this way. What they're telling me is the risk might be worth the reward. Is the risk worth the reward, Pendy? Is the sadness that by which she's encumbered the real sword, the real knife in her back that she needs to get out before it's too late and make her own attack?
Ooh, that's
that was a no, I think. Have you taken risks in the past and then been burned? Are you afraid of taking risks? Mel B, hello? 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 Yeah, you were thinking about traveling abroad. Okay. Maybe this is the riskier time to do that. Yeah, you are kind of afraid. Okay, I'm thinking that you should not do what it is you want to do now, because with the 4 card coming in as foundational, a couple of those were reversed. The 4 of Swords was reversed. The 4 of Pentacles was reversed. I don't know if it's time or money or just fear, but there's something you need to. Hi, Judith is back. There's something you've got to clear out, but there's something you need to get away from. And I don't think it's of your own. I don't think it's of your own creation. It's something you do need to do.
wow.
But I don't know what that is. What did you get, Denise, for her?
I lost track.
Oh, God.
Serious. Oh, God, I lost track. Between chatting, the dog, and listening to you, So, what is Melby's?
Rabia Nazir has a question. Rabia Nazir, my husband Bilal's current feelings for me. Next action, please tell. Or is that third party? Do you do that?
Feeling for me. I don't know about doing a third party. That's pretty hard, isn't it? What I picked up, what I picked up emotionally reading that with the person is that their heart is heavy. Their heart is heavy, not the husband, but their heart is heavy.
Rabia, have you moved around a lot with this gentleman, or has this gentleman been a victim of, has he been a dissident in a foreign war or exiled from his country? I'm getting this sense of
I'm getting a heavy heart.
2 people that haven't been given a chance to be together. But let me look at the cards. Rabia Nazir, welcome. I believe you're a new subscriber. Either one of our channels, we come through on every panel. Look inside your heart, Rabia. They're telling me there's something more to make this start. Right now, succumbing to death is not the greatest challenge when you're looking inside yourself. The mirror of fate sometimes hold the key to what awaits. There's some bigger thing here at play here. There's like some sort of global shit or something they're showing me. Something's coming in here fast, Mercury and Sag. Yeah, Nine of Wands reversed, some sort of element of persecution or getting out from under a jail. It's something's faded, something you can't control. The Sun, you were very happy in the past, under the certain pretense that it would last, is what they're telling me. Well, no, I don't know if it's a dowry or one family is in opposition of the other, or if it's a religious thing where Bilal might be more devoutly Muslim, or you might be less religious, or yeah, Knight of Wands. The romance and the ideal of romance is sometimes harder to overcome when religion is involved, because religion is what brings people together. For years, you guys might have a soul flame that chronically in multiple lives, you're sitting in this energy of trying to give it a go again. I feel like you've tried and tried and tried. Even though it's faded and meant to be, it's meant to be a struggle, is what they're telling me. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, Mel B, I got writing for you. I felt like you were doing writing again. I said that. I feel also too that someone might have a threat of being excommunicated from their religion. I don't know if one of you's from like Azerbaijan and one of you's from Iran or something like that. I'm hearing. And then Nine of Pentacles. This is a woman in autonomy. The hope and fear is that I think you want more freedom. I think he doesn't want to accept that the modernity of the promise of freedom, or the promise of the modernity of freedom. This is about you more than it is about him. I think it's about you getting the justice and being heard for the love you have for him, but not being saddled by old ways of doing things. I kind of feel like his family might be owning the situation more than you care for. So it's weighing down on him because there's nothing he can do about it, or there's some sort of political strife that's in the way where someone was in battle or something. But I feel like it's a challenge. Wherever you are in the world, romance right now is a challenge.
She's saying.
Let me see. It was Bilal, and what was her name? What was your name, hon? Raziza? Oh my God.
Yes.
Where'd you go? Rabia and Bilal. Tell me something that we can sink our teeth into, that won't be sullen, or is this not fated to be all that's been wanted? Is this meant to be? It's meant to be. You two are meant to be together, but I don't know what that obstacle is. I'm getting a yes. He does have feelings for you, Rabia, but there are like 3 or 4 other things at play: religion, family, and I don't know about which war someone's fought in, or one of you's in the military, or I heard the word nomad, like having to always move too. That's what I got for you.
Okay. Ready? Oh, well, I started with that heavy feeling in my heart for her, because that's how she's feeling. So I think he's I don't know what he's feeling. I can't tell what he's feeling. All I see is a blur, I see an apartment.
Do you see it being blown up or something?
No, it's
Because that's what I just thought of.
No, it's an apartment and it's bright. It's really lit. There's no coverings. There's nothing on the walls. It's like just a place to stay. And I feel that right now it's so hard to tell on relationships right now with what's so much is going on that's affecting our personal lives. So it's almost blurred between world events and personal events because the world events are affecting everybody personally, financially, emotionally. I don't see them in the same room.
No?
No, I don't see them in the same room. They're together, but they're not together. Is he in military?
Or maybe he was in the military and passed. I don't know, man. It feels like it's a struggle. Like it's been, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, they've had a lot to overcome.
let me see.
It's heavy. I feel that heaviness in my chest. It's right through here. Was he wounded? Was it oh, okay. I'm gonna have to get off here pretty soon because now the cats come and decide
He's a
to.
businessman.
Oh, does he travel?
Yeah, I feel like, is he a traveling businessman, Rabia?
So,
And Rabia, what kind of family does he have? I'm feeling like this person's your soulmate because you just got the Four of Cups, which is the moon in Cancer. Reversed, it's like psychic visions, dreams. Crystal Connors has a question too.
yeah. Who else has got a question above? I don't know who. About who's the question? Judith. Judith, are you the question?
I only see Crystal Connors, and then Rabia said we have no kids, 8 years of marriage. Hmm. No, Crystal, you should have done it because it looked to me at one point as if we had no questions left, but I did say it again. So I mean that probably that might have made you think that we hadn't taken it, but Denise probably checked it off.
Right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one I just highlighted, but I never because we've read for Crystal a couple times.
Rabia, have you ever was it a dowry or was there like did you come to the United States as like dissidents or are you still in like Iran or I'm hearing Qatar? Where are you, Rabia?
I'm looking.
Well, my
Help
okay.
us, help us. Big world. You know who would be good for the question about that would be Mel. Crystal Connors. Do you know who Mel is? Um, Hawaiian shirt Mel. He reads on stuff like this.
5 years, Rabia. Okay, so just make sure. Maybe what I'm seeing is what's upcoming. I feel like if you make sure your visa is up to date in every way. Where in the world is he? Is he here or is he over there? He's not here, is he? He's not with you. That I still feel like he's not with you. Can you tell me if he's with you, Rabia? But getting back to Crystal, yeah, Mel would be a good question for that, but I'll do it. I'll read on it.
Okay, you read, because I don't feel that part. I don't.
He's sleeping in the next room. Robbie, something might separate you. That's what I'm feeling.
Yeah, it could be job related. It could be he could have to go someplace.
I'm going to throw one card on it, and I'm thinking if I get this card, it will tell me if you're going to be
Okay.
separated or not. Because you wouldn't have asked the question
If
if there
there's,
was something going on.
yeah.
Please be careful of abuse. Please be careful of this country and its abuse. Please be careful of no sex from the last 7 years. Yeah. So you're really not connected spiritually. That must have been what that Four of Cups reversed was.
Oh,
Like no one's putting out the offer that is coming, you're not accepting. I should have just read it as if it were an upright, but Rabia, is he like, is it part of the religion, or is it like he might need tadalafil or whatever it's called, Viagra or tadalafil or Crystal? Okay.
here's an update on crystals.
My mom went missing a year ago. Her body was found more than a month ago. She was an elderly First Nation.
I wonder if she was one of those other
I'm
ones.
hearing trafficking. That was the first thing I heard, but I don't know. Let me see. They were showing me a motorcycle too, Crystal. They were showing me black leather or... Damn it, I need to get rid of this card tonight. Eight of Swords again.
Okay, Curtis can answer that question. Go ahead, Curtis.
Curtis,
Type
go ahead.
it, or I can send you a link and put you in here.
So, Rabia, do you want him to use Viagra with you, or are you objecting? Do you have an open relationship? I'm reading on two things at once right now.
Yeah. Where's Curtis?
They've got the wrong person, Crystal. They have someone in mind, but it's the wrong person.
The truth will come to... All right, this is what Curtis from Creek County Oracle is telling you, Crystal. The truth will come to light. It will be late. It will take time, but it will come to light.
They're looking in the wrong places. They're not looking at what's obvious, and or the investigation is tainted.
There he goes.
There's a manipulative man involved here. There's almost like some sort of element of slight foul play, but I don't think it's the police. I feel that it was part of her death, but I don't think the police are looking in the right place. Oh, Curtis is on.
Yeah.
Hi, Curtis. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, the investigation's going to stay frozen. It's going to be a mystery for a while. But I do see autonomy coming. And I do see it's going to take a while. The Hermit reversed. They're going to find it, but it's not going to be soon.
Oh.
I'm done.
All right, Curtis, you got to unmute your mic, though. There you go. Okay. So you want to talk to Crystal?
Crystal, on your mom, Spirit did tell me that it will take time to come to light. Once it does come, it'll be like a tsunami hit. Everything will be revealed.
It's going to be. Yay, Curtis. Okay. Crystal saying I want more of her body to be found. Only one
That's
part was
awful.
found.
Wow. Oh my God, Crystal, I'm sorry. And I think it might be a good thing he did leave, because I think that's what I was seeing here. I was seeing the foul play was not on the side of the police, but I think the police aren't doing something right here. I feel like that person needed to be off the case. They're not looking in the right place. They had to take him off of it. I could be wrong on that, but I feel it's there. They're not doing something right. And I'm sorry, Crystal. That's awful.
It is. That is just okay. Is he not willing to?
Oh yeah, back to you, Rabia. So he'll use Viagra with other girls, but not you. So I was asking if you had an open relationship with Bilal. Do you know what I mean by an open relationship? Or is it like a harem scenario? Yeah, but Crystal, that doesn't make it any easier, hon. I'm sorry. That's just insane. I don't know how you. It's bad enough to lose a parent through natural causes, and watch it happen and then see after what it looks like. But to just envision that, it's just like I would never want that. Never.
Huh. So, what have you been up to, Curtis?
I've been resting, recuperating, recentering.
She was found dead. She was what? I do remind myself that she was found at all. Yeah. It's still hurtful. At least I know where my daughter was, where she was when she died. Missing. Highway, tears and stretch of highway where many women have gone. Yeah, I was wondering if she was one of those. That's what I had the vision of, Crystal, was that she was one of the many of the Native women that have been going missing.
Curtis, what do you think Bilal wants of Rabia?
Let me see what the cards say.
Hungry.
There's a lot going on, but it's an interesting tale to be told, I will say that.
How are you feeling, Jeff?
It feels like he wants control, like a stable control. Like he doesn't want her to leave, yet he doesn't want her to stay either.
I don't want you, but nobody else can have you.
Exactly.
I'm getting he doesn't let you see somebody that you want to see. Yeah, he's kind of screwed up. He's got some. I keep getting the sense that there's like a. This is energy that comes in fast and furious, but when it's also aimless energy, but it can be really bad ideology. I feel like he's just got you on a chain, basically, and basically to. I don't know if you're not heard. You've been asking him to stop doing something, and he's not listening to you. You're also in a position too where there's only one option for you, and you know what it is, but you're not taking it. I kind of feel like you feel like things are moving very, very fast, but they're not moving in the direction you want them to be moving. This is impotence, which is funny because the Ace of Wands is impotence. It can be. So you were telling, and so this 7 years thing makes sense. I believe you on that one for some reason. The Queen of Wands coming in here. You need to put. There are too many boundaries here and too many walls up, but you have to protect yourself. And also, Rabia, you need to also be aware of the fact that in the midst of some of the chicanery and some of the things that he's doing, where he might be plying other girls with Viagra, and you're okay with it, unwillingly, I kind of feel like some of these girls might be younger and they're actually being date raped, potentially. I also feel that here we go again, and it's in the same place, the Emperor. He must have a lot of money and a lot of power over you because you're definitely not in denial about your feelings for him. I still feel like you love him and you want to reconquer that. But this is about you and the Queen of Cups, hon. You have love to give someone from your past that would treat you better than he would, is what I'm hearing.
Judith says, what has been happening with the indigenous people in the U.S. and Canada? Disgusting. We give more to the illegal migrants than to the ones that built this country. It is. I've seen a lot of shorts on the Native Americans are starting to post more and more, which I'm glad to see.
Trump's tried to deport them.
Do what?
Trump has tried on a couple different occasions to deport Native Americans. ICE is gone. Have you heard about that?
Yes, that's
Yes.
They're not immigrants, dude. They're like they're the furthest thing from an immigrant.
they have more rights here than we do.
So
we don't have any more questions. Now I'm muting. Of course, now that everybody's done, we're done reading. The dog and the cats decided to take a nap. I chose this time because my dog was always resting. So now she's changed her schedule. That's right, Fatima. I don't know. You guys want to give our group a reading for this next coming week?
yeah, this reading right here. Go buy this book.
Yeah. Actually, I was going to ask you of your 3 books, which one do you recommend that we buy first?
That one. This is the one of which I'm most proud.
This is your last one, isn't it?
This is my most recent one. Yeah.
Okay.
Word of mouth. They're all good, but I would say if you don't want to be fully depressed, buy that one first. If you want to be moderately depressed, buy the first one. And if you want to be friggin' suicidal, buy the second.
Okay. So, otherwise, buy the third, then the first, then the
Third has
second.
tarot, and well, there's like good stuff in the second one too about like Christmas, and there's a lot of there's different stuff in it in each one that I write about. They're all poetic, but they're also this one has I write about like the star card. I write a poem about the tower card. I write a poem about a couple other tarot cards. I wrote a poem about Allie. And I wrote a poem that mentions Terry at Holding Your Space. Hi, Mary Thornbury. So yeah.
So we need to get
Word of mouth first.
and it's through Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so all we do is Google Jeff Bailey in Amazon under books.
Jeffrey Bailey, Word of Mouth.
Okay.
You get it on Kindle too, I think.
Matilda, go to sleep.
Oh, olives.
Do what, Curtis?
Oh. They were asking what he was eating out of the jar. I was like, oh, olives.
Olives.
My favorite fruit. Kidding
Jeff
apart.
gave up
Are they
drinking.
really?
Jeff gave up martinis but kept the olives.
Oh my god, I miss martinis. I miss gin too. I miss the smell of gin, like the pine needly smell of it.
Tanqueray.
The juniper berry, oh my god, and like what it does to you.
I always like Tanqueray.
Crystal, that's a good question. I don't know. Is Jeff Bezos? I would think if he's beholden to Trump, there may be, or maybe. I mean, I don't know. That's a good question. Well, I would think if you went to and you could read it from Kindle, it wouldn't have to be imported. So then you could read it that way, right? Because it is at Amazon Canada, Amazon.ca. Rabia, yeah, I got that. I don't know if that's true, but I feel like there's someone better for you that is in your past than this person was, because it came up as just a very structural Celtic cross reading. It came up in the position that there was someone better for you. I mean, and clearly it doesn't take a psychic to know that if someone has to be plied with Viagra, and like if he's not, and why I feel like it didn't make sense at first, because I said to you that he was plying other girls with sex drugs. I think that was a slip of the tongue that I meant. He might be giving them something too. And I don't know if you're totally aware of everything that he's doing, but
like Bill Cosby?
Could be. The whole human trafficking thing before Trump got into office. Remember, every read, Denise, was like I'm seeing human trafficking. Trafficking. And people are like looking at me like, what the fuck are you talking about?
You were picking up on Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, then that's what I didn't realize.
Yeah. And see, what I see is that I know their connection in that is because of did you read The Privates? Oh, yeah, okay.
I read one of them. I didn't read the most recent one.
Anyway, what the fuck? Well, I think I'm done reading for the night, you guys.
Yeah, I am too. I think I'm done. Because this is what always happens to me at the end. Like I get like amped, and then if I don't wind down in time, I won't sleep. And this all day today, you guys, I went to bed like pretty reasonable last night, but I've been having this problem. If you saw me earlier in the show, I was setting up one of those regular stands or one of those ring lights.
White rings, like
Yeah, and I finally got the original one that I had, and now I realized what I was doing wrong. On the ball joint, the screw needed to be somehow affixed to the end to cross the part that needed to be screwed in. And on the ones that were being sent to me, the screw was always on the bottom, never here. So when it came today already affixed with the screw part. So I'm like, for like days, I've ordered like 5 of these, going like this is why I did no political reads this week. I'm like, how the fuck do I do this? And I'm like, I must be out of my goddamn mind, because the first one that I didn't have these problems, and now I know why, because I just bought it again after buying 3 other ones that were the same, but not this one, because the thing was already affixed inside of it when I got it. So all I needed to do was tighten it.
oh no.
So I wasted about, I want to say that I bought 4 of them total. So a good $120 on those.
Oh wow.
Because I'm like, I couldn't do readings all week because I couldn't I mean, other than the lives, I couldn't do my own little things with the cards I like doing in the morning with the Lenormand so it threw up my whole week, and I had 5 different readings, and now they're not necessarily timely because things have changed. So politically, so it's like fuck.
Well, what do you think is going to come out with the? If you've watched it all, did you watch the Epstein?
The trials with the
did
women.
you watch any of that, Curtis? What did you? I love that meeting, except when he flew.
You see the flyover when
Oh
Trump
my God.
said to drown them out and threaten them.
He's such a child.
I
Salty.
avoid that stuff. I do have another. Spirit's been screaming at me about him this whole time.
Really?
God, yes. He's like, they're like, chaos, energy, stay away. We will nuke you if you don't. I'm like, okay, fine. I'll listen to you guys. I'm not going near him. Yeah, they're shutting me down. Anytime I go near him to do like a read on him or any other airheads up in that area.
What happens, Curtis? No.
Major migraines.
Really?
I am blocked from them. It's insane.
You know what I've been dreaming?
There could be a reason for it. Yeah.
The other night I dreamt of Gellick, which, by the way, I have him up here on my little sign.
Mm-hmm.
That's Gellick up here in the corner.
Okay. I love his energy.
Let me look. Okay.
Yeah. If you enlarge it. If you take it and enlarge your screen, you can see all of us. Jesus Christ. You can tell I'm shot.
I saw
anyway, I had a dream about Gellick this week. I had a dream, and he showed me the 5 of Wands inside of the White House. And that was Thursday night. This morning I woke up. Huh? That was Thursday night. And then this morning I wake up and I see all these swelled up people inside the White House. Like they're swelled. Their bodies were swelled, but they were dressed, but they were just swelled. So I'm thinking that it's coming to an end soon in the White House. I think.
Yeah, I'm starting to think Arthur might be right, because he was getting what you were getting, and a lot of other people are getting it too. But I like, even before he went in there, remember I also got I don't know if you remember the reads from December. They're gonna be drugged out of their minds. Like, I don't feel it's just Trump on it, something Trump is totally drugged out. And then I got let them eat cake, and then I heard come on in, Vlad, right? And I heard when they threw out the royal carpet for him, and then what they're doing right now in NATO. You heard about what they're doing with lowering the security clearances against Putin that the United States has. They're lowering them. So NATO can't override what we're doing, because this also makes me think, too, once and for all, he's going to pull us out of NATO. He basically has, by proxy, pulled us out of NATO, if you think about it.
He has just destroyed our reputation, our country, the finances, our medical.
I still think Vlad either wants part of Canada or Greenland.
Oh, absolutely. You know, that's like what I saw when they were in Alaska, was that
was in the meditation I got 2 years ago. It's a video on my channel that he wants Alaska back.
And that's why Trump wants Canada, because if they get Canada, the 51 state, then we connect. We're connected. That's right. That was
it didn't dawn on me until recently.
Nobody's ever talked about that. I see it. I mean, I literally have been seeing it for months when he started talking about the 51st.
And most of the stuff that he talks about, too, like when he talks now, he was never the most articulate person, but he's incoherent now. Like, he talks about the whole water thing, and when Gavin Newsom didn't let the water out, and then he talks about water pressure. And he talks some really weird shit. It's like,
well, now he's talking about crazy. Now he's talking about replacing the grass in all the parks.
Yeah, that too. And like then he was all pissed off about the limestone on the White House.
Got a crack in it.
Yeah, he's like, those workers are shit. And like meanwhile, behind the scenes, like I'm trying to remember what was going on that week. It was 2 days. It wasn't when he was absent, but the thing he was doing for 2 days was that he was overseeing that shit. And something was going on in the world. I can't remember what it was that was way more important than everyone's attention. And he's obsessing over limestone.
and now as he's got that, and
I mean, it's kind of.
Oh my God! But Obama ate spicy mustard. Oh my God!
That too.
That was such a blow up when he ate spicy mustard. Oh my God! How dare he not eat French's mustard?
And like when they shoot him up with whatever they're giving him. Oh, yeah. I got that 4-day absence when I read on it was an NDE.
Well, you know what? On iHip, those two ladies that
I think he was near death for those 4 days.
They had a show on there, and they were talking about somebody that they know in the medical field was telling them that what he had installed while he was gone for 7 days was this. It's not a pacemaker, but it's a thing that they put into the left artery of the heart. Yeah. And now he's got a battery underneath his dress coat that hangs there. I've seen photos of it. And what it does is keeps his heart beating on a rhythm.
Oh, so maybe that's what I was picking up on then, because I don't feel like his heart was fully beating. No, I feel like he might have been dead for like a second, if that's possible.
Yeah, right now they have his heart artificially beating. Did you see the dictators over there in China when they got that hot?
Oh, yeah. I think he loved that shit.
They were talking about staying alive longer by harvesting organs from people.
Yep, that's part of the transhumanism too, and they want to live to be like 120, and the dictators that way can stay in there even longer. It was on the Keith Edwards show. I put that up too. They want to, so they want to live to be like 120, and can you imagine the damage they can do to their country and their people in 120 years, and then distill their consciousness the way Peter Thiel wants to us, and like, dude, you don't I would not want, I thought about it. Like, it would be cool to have a parent still alive and have like their consciousness around you. It might be comforting. And then I thought about personally, if it were I and I were like just parts, but I had my consciousness still in me. I don't know if I'd want that, but I would want it from someone else. So I can kind of see why they would want it if they want to control the world, to be able to be in a position like that, to make people suffer with their consciousness forever,
but
feel lower than they are.
But the problem I see with that, Jeff, is that they won't wait for someone to have an accident to harvest an organ. They will do like they do in the CSI shows and all that.
Oh, yeah, that too. I forgot about
that.
They
will actually be harvesting organs.
They want to start selling them too, because there was something on there about making it, and it's one of it's a cohort of Peter Thiel that they hired for some secretary position in the United States government, who is wanting to make it legal to just sell your organs. Did you read that? Yeah, that where you just would sell your kidney. Oh, I have a bill to pay. Well, you can go sell your kidney, or you can go sell your arm, or you can go sell, you know what I mean? That's what they want from us. They want us to be destitute and poor.
They want us to be harvesters. And now they're coming up with science. Is they're saying in the next couple of years that we'll have the ability to grow our teeth back.
Oh, God. I believe that.
They're working on that.
That's funny.
And I would love that, as long as the teeth grow back and where they're supposed to grow and not be coming out the side of your face.
Right, Kendra. Yeah, the hypocrisy.
Right?
Yeah. But the thing is, it's like, there are enough people that want this that they didn't know this 10 years ago, that we would be 10 years ago looking at this. So I kind of feel like all of this has been preordained. I kind of feel like this is the direction that either spirit, or it's supposed to be a self-destructive move where it's all supposed to just end, or it's supposed to take us in a better direction. I don't know if I agree with the whole 5D phenomenon, but I did get something in a vision of like, there was a crossroads, but then the crossroads had 5 different dimensions on it all of a sudden. So I'm thinking that either it's going to be a world where it is dystopian, or it's going to be a lot better. But I feel like the Republican agenda now, they're 5 steps ahead of us in the, it is a binary world, and we do have binary parties in this country. Unfortunately, we're not a parliamentary system. So, the way I'm looking at it is it's ripe to go in their direction, because they've got Project 2025. They had all these things done.
And the thing is, they started Project 2025.
10 years ago, they put everything Citizens United. They did this, and in 2000, look what they did. They'd already started.
Reagan. It was implemented under Reagan. Yeah. That's how long they have been working on this. Mm-hmm. This is how the Chinese could do as well as they do, is because they don't do short-term planning. They do long-term
planning.
Mm-hmm.
And the Republicans have been working on this for
because it's a throwback to the 60s, where they had no control. They couldn't, all the things that were happening in the, the peace movement and all that other stuff, they had no control over it. So then they started to get more organized.
And then we had a depression during that time too, because I was a kid and we lived in Redford Township on the outskirts of Detroit. And my brother-in-laws who worked in the factories were all laid off. And then my brother and his generation were over in Vietnam at the time. So we had people, like we were sleeping in the basement. The whole basement had rooms in the first floor. And then my dad converted the attic into bunk beds and stuff up there. We were all living in the same house because nobody had any money. And that was the 60s.
That was like my dad's family before they had this house. And at that point, they paid like $30,000 for this house outside Boston now. And it's worth, like 600, 700,000, because everything's so ridiculously expensive. But at the time, they lived in a house where it was like 2 bedrooms, and they had 7 kids. You know what I'm saying? Down on Plain
Yeah.
Street. So it's like he was one of 7, and I think he had a sister too, but she died in childbirth. So yeah, there was
Wow.
1 girl and 6 boys. So
See, and I'm the youngest of 8.
that's insane. Yeah.
Yeah. So you figure we had my mom and dad, we had all my siblings with their spouses. My brother, he was overseas, so that didn't, he wasn't here.
Mhm.
Then there was us who were too young to leave, and all their kids. I mean, we had people stacked everywhere. We ate in shifts, literally. All the little ones first, then the next age, then the adults ate last.
Mm-hmm. That was my grandmother's generation too.
Yep. So,
But I will say, I have been, like I said, Spirit's been yelling at me, screaming at me this past month, and about the White House and all that. And
Yeah.
they used to say transition. I have been shown 3 different cards: the Death card face up, which is sudden change;
yeah.
Wheel of Fortune card upside down, which means, well, we know what that means.
Yes.
It's bad move. And then Tempest.
It's all gonna level
It's gonna
out.
crumble.
And then Spirit's telling me this is just the typhoon. Wait for it to lose its steam.
That's what everybody keeps saying. September is just gonna
Everyone
keep
says that. Yeah.
And I'm praying to God, please don't take no more.
I so hope that happens. I really do, because I
It'll
think
take time.
that yeah, that or yeah. I mean, you have some people on here who are really dark, who are like seeing it really way worse. What's coming?
Yeah.
They're like, get a gun. They're like, yeah.
Oh, I understand that. It's one of those things where he wants us to get violent. He's tried it before during his last
term.
man. He wants this cause civil war, and that way he can do martial law. And in martial law, you cannot hold an election, so he can stay in power during martial law. So long as there's no anarchy in the streets and all that, he has no way of doing martial law, and he can be booted out.
Yeah, and I noticed, knock on wood, people aren't falling for it yet. They haven't. Yeah.
They see his BS. He's not as smart as he thinks he is. He may have a big bank account, but his ego is way bigger than his IQ.
His IQ.
Oh,
he thinks he's the smartest man that ever lived, too. You can tell.
Did you guys see the Oval Office meeting when one of the reporters asked him if he had seen that everybody had predicted he was dead?
Yeah. Yeah. Do you know that? Oh, do you know that they thought you were dead for? Oh no! And they're like, you had J.D. Vance behind him going, like, it's just like, oh my god.
And he came out and made that announcement about he was ready, So that tells you right there, Trump was on death's door at the time. That's why he had to have that procedure. It was.
I think he was on death's door, because that's what my card showed me. Because it showed me death reverse, meaning like a either a chronic illness or like a near miss. So I feel like he was.
But it was funnier than shit So I watched the news that way, but it is tough to watch him. It is so tough. I think if he's going, where's that? I think if he goes into Chicago.
Denise wasn't on today either. That kind of worried me. Last week she announced she wouldn't be on, but today not you, Denise Siegel.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I watch her too.
You watch her? Yeah.
Yeah.
That it does, dude.
You know what I started doing? I can't do this to all videos, because I have so many I like to watch, and then I clean house and do shit, and I listen to what's going on.
That's what I do. That's what I do. Like I trash everything. Yeah, and then I have to pick up after it. Yeah.
So then I do that. But what the fuck? Jesus Christ, I did it again. About Denise, we were talking about. Oh hell, I forgot. It was probably a lie. Yeah.
You were saying how you put videos on and listen to them while you're cleaning the house, and then you brought her name up.
Yeah, because Jeff had talked about it. I don't know.
Okay.
I went down the rabbit hole.
Austin said hi.
I know. Say what? What the hell was it? Oh, Judith goes, LOL, Mama's getting tired. Yeah, I'm old enough to be their mama. Probably old enough to be his grandmother.
Maybe.
Oh, Denise Siegel broke her foot, Mel.
I forgot that. I think she might have mentioned it, but yeah.
Yeah, I watch her. Oh, I know what I started to tell you. What I've been doing is because I watch so many readers or listen to them that I turn it up to 125.
Oh yeah, that's what I should start doing because I'm not. There are so many now that I can't. Well, as far as the news channels go, all the different independent ones, and then the readers, I can't keep up with them anymore.
And then, but there's that trucker guy that I listen to, Enemy Within.
Mm-hmm.
With him, you can't have it up there because he already talks like this, faster than I'm talking. So you have to keep it at normal for him, or it sounds like he's on speed, But then there's other ones that do readings, but they talk sort of like this, and so I put it up to 125 and let it go through.
So I'm gonna call it quits. I'm tired, you guys.
Okay.
Bye, Curtis. It was nice finally actually reading with you.
I was
trying to get you all together.
I'm cold too. All of a sudden.
Oh no!
I don't know.
The bed was thinning. Remember?
Yeah, that's true.
Samhain is only 25 days away.
What is 25 days away?
Samhain. That's when the veil is thinnest.
The veil.
See, I don't know a lot of that kind of stuff. This is what I've been munching on is gummies, these little.
Yeah, and my cookies were supposed to come tonight from Amazon. They're delayed, and I had a feeling they would be too. But I ordered them in time, and they promised them same day, and they're not here yet. They're butter cookies.
Oh,
and then too from Pepperidge Farm, and they're not here.
They lied to you.
They lied to me. This was why I was, no.
That's a tragedy.
Good night. I love you guys.
Love you guys too.
Okay, so
chatters. Thank you, guys. Thank
all right.
Love and light to everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Weather the storm, for the spring is coming.
Oh yes.
Subscribe, it's free. Highlight the bell to get notifications and thumbs up. Make comments on replay. I want you to have love, light, and laughter in your life every day. Because if you love and shine light on it, it brings laughter into your life.